Okay, and then how I can replace this Honda Civic car's right side drive shaft. Okay, and most difficult job is to open this central nut. And this central nut is in here. This is tight part, and if we have this impact driver, we can easily open this bolt. And we need firstly good socket and then good impact driver. Okay, and we really need now 32mm socket what fits in here, and then we need impact driver or pneumatic driver what generates 400 Nm force. This is excellent device, this Makita. And now we open that bolt, and with Makita these bolts opens like small items, easy to open. And now central nut is free. Okay, and then we need 17mm socket what fits in these 3 bolts in this down area, and 17mm, and let's open those bolts. Okay, and these bolts are in here. Now I install my impact driver. This is first bolt. First one, then second, and then final is bolt inside. And now all bolts are free. Okay, and then we need about 1 meter or 4 feet long steel bar, crowbar, what is durable, and I installed this bar in just in here between these areas, and then I bent that down, or then in this anti-stabilizer link. It is excellent in here, and we can go to look at how I installed that in here. Installed that my tool in between that anti-stabilizer link and then car body, and then I press only that down in that way, and then these parts opens. Okay, and now this job purpose is to separate this brake disc from this lower control arm, and when I break this, when I press that down, these bolts opens in here. And also I separate this drive shaft central nut, but firstly press down this part. And this is quite hard job because they are quite durable, but let's look at how. And now it seems that this is quite tight. Okay. Now I need a little bit more bending force, and let's look that if I install that in here. But now this is now like stuck. Okay, I maybe need to separate these things firstly in here. Honda make really durable joints. Yes, these are now stuck. I need to separate firstly in here. Okay, and this was really tight connection, and now I need flathead screwdriver, longer, and I need to install that in just in this central area. There's a small hole, and now when I press that down, it fits actually really well in that hole. And now this is really tight. Really interesting situation. Okay. Now I bend that in this way. And how about then these sides? I have to use a little bit hammer. This is tight connection. Okay, now it moves, yes. Now it moves, excellent. Now it moves, and now I can use this my longer tool. I can use this my longer tool, but this was and that tool, and I installed it in here inside area. But now this is not working like difficult connection. Now I install in here. Okay, now it opens more. Okay, now it finally opens. Okay, okay. Quite difficult task to do. Okay, and next step is that I have to press this drive shaft hoop inside, and I try to use this my tool, but this is stuck. Okay, I need hammer next. Okay, and now I need something big and heavy duty stuff like Ford F450 heavy duty stuff, and this is quite nice sledge, and when I carefully hit that area, this drive shaft goes inside in here, and I take grip in here and okay, now it opens, and now I moved my disc far away that I can separate these two parts. But this was tight connection. Not so easy to open. Honda makes tight contacts. Okay, and now when this drive shaft is free in outer area, then I have to go to open this inner part also. In inner area, and let's go to work in there. Okay, and now when we look in this drive shaft, right drive shaft area in here, there is one bearing support port in here, and that's we have to take out this engine mounting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 bolts. They are 17 millimeters, because there is this inner areas bolts what we have to open, but now I open firstly these bolts in here. Okay, and I need 17 millimeter socket what fits in here, and then I can open this, and this is like first bolt what opens, and then I take that second. Now this second is free, and then there is next body bolt. I open that one also, and there is long bolt, and now these are shorter bolts in here, and that one is also. And now these parts are loosened. I take these engine mounting bolts away. Here 17 millimeters. I start in that area. A little bit difficult position. Okay, now bolt opens, and then similar in here. Okay, similar bolt. Now and then this up area, there is next bolt what I open. Then I open these upper bolts. Good. And there is bolt what size is maybe a little bit longer is that one. And then next one is that this area in this side. Okay, I installed that my tool in there. And here is this final bolt in that area. And this is the most difficult to open because there is not so much the space. Okay, and now this takes contact to drive shaft, and I have to take this smaller spanner. Okay, difficult area to remove. Okay, I take smaller tool. Okay, and now when these parts are movable, I can take this lower engine mounting away, that it is easier to work in here. And now this engine mounting is away. Nice Honda's engineering, excellent vibration capabilities. And now this part is easier to remove. And now there is really situation that there is so small amount of the space that I have to work in this standard way. And like I can make some things and songs in here. This takes time, but this is this Honda's engineering things that there are sometimes very small amount of space. And this is Honda's this style to work, that they do small limits. This is like Honda way. But when I take some songs and I can play guitar, and at the same time I remove that keeping bolt in here. And soon these parts opens. Okay, and now finally this final bolt, this is free in here, and now I can take this steel plate, alloy support plate away, and this bolt was really contact with this drive shaft. Very interesting. When I opened, there is really direct contact with drive shaft when I removed that bolt. Next, when I am removing this right side drive shaft, I have to open one bolt still in this up area. There is one bolt in this upper area. You can see that in here it is very high in that area. And I opened that second bolt in this upper area also. It is just hidden of that drive shaft in this upper area. Okay, and then I have to open in really this up area two of these bolts. They are 14mm bolts, and now I need like this longer socket is in there, and then longer extensions that I can easily manage. There's two bolts. Now I connect this my socket in this first one. Now it's in position. Now we can see in there is my socket. It is. Now we can see this my socket. And this bolt is really 14mm in here up, and now I have really little bit opened that, and then there is second in this another side, in also in here, And I can also open this bolt, and let's look at where these are. When we look this, there is this my socket. It goes through that area. Now we can maybe see better that they are very up in there. These bolts, they are just in upper of these things. Okay, and there is really my this bar and socket. They are going in there, and there is this position where I open these bolts, and there we can directly to see those bolts in there quite far away. Okay, and they really keep that drive shaft in this engine body, and there is bearing also. This is bearing that area in here. Okay, and now I take those bolts away, and then this drive shaft is easier to remove. I remove these bolts. I have already a little bit loosened those, and I take first this bolt, what is in there, in that way. Now I rotate that, and I can use also my electric driver. Now I use my electric driver. Okay, now this bolt is loosened. This is first one. Sides is just special bolt for this bearing. Look, interesting bolt, and then I take similar in the another side. Okay, now this bolt opens also. Okay, and there was similar special bolt in there. And now these parts are easier to take. Now when I take these bolts away, now I believe that this part it should be now it moves. Only thing is I have to take that away. Let's look that can I pull out that here. Okay, yes. Now this drive shaft opens easy. Excellent. Okay, and this opens really easily. Okay, now we can see that this area is in here. That shaft is in free in that area. And now I can pull out this whole system. That way I take this over. Excellent. And now drive shaft has been removed. And now we can see this whole drive shaft, and there was really that area in here where was these two bolts in this up area and one in down, and there is really bearing inside in here. Nice bearing. And now this and this part belongs to inside in gearbox, and then these parts, they are in drive shaft area. Okay, good. And now back installation is this job in reverse, and in that area we can see that there is no any dents in here. Like in Toyota use sometimes dents and they are difficult to take out. Okay, good.